Hello Hayfield Talks, I am Miss Lynn. I hope that you are all doing well, staying safe and healthy during this time. I'm super excited. I'm going to be bringing you some art projects through videos during this online learning experience. So let's get started. Today, you will be an architect. An architect is a person who designs buildings or structures. You will be designing a playground with paper sculpture techniques. So a sculpture is an artwork that is three-dimensional. This means that it is not flat. So these are all 3D techniques that I'm going to be showing you later how to make. For this project, you will need scissors, a pencil, glue or tape, and paper. In this video, I will be demonstrating with construction paper and a glue stick. But you can also make a really awesome playground with just notebook paper. Look how it's three-dimensional, which means that there are things that are standing up. Before we learn any paper sculpture techniques, we're going to cut our paper into smaller shapes. The first shape we're going to make is a rectangle. Fold your paper, open it up, cut on the fold to cut a straight line. I'm going to make a few rectangles. So I have these smaller rectangles, they're narrow, and I have this bigger rectangle. The next shape I'm going to make is a square. To do that, you can take a rectangular paper, you can fold down the corner like this, and then following this edge, you can cut the paper, and you'll have a square. So I'm going to make a couple of squares right now. So now I've made 4 squares. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle. You need to take one of your squares and you're going to cut the corners. Cut, turn your paper and cut the 4 corners off. Now this does not look like a circle yet, so I need to keep cutting my corners off. I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to cut the corners off. Cut, 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 cut. I've trimmed my corners off and now I have more of a circle. I'm going to make a few circles. Alright, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. The next shape I'm going to show you how to make is a semicircle. To make a semicircle, all you have to do is take one of your circles, fold it in half, and then you're going to cut on that crease. Cut, 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 cut. Now you have 2 semicircles. The last shape I'm going to show you how to make is a triangle. To make a triangle, you also need a square. So I already have other squares cut out, so I'm going to take this square and just cut on the line when you fold your square in half. Now that we have all of our paper cut out into different shapes, we are ready to learn different paper sculpture techniques. The first technique that I'm going to show you how to make is pleat. You're going to take one of your rectangle sheets and you're going to fold it away from you. You're going to fold it towards you, away from you. Fold it towards you, away from you, and then when you unfold it, it should look like this. This is a pleat. The next technique that I'm going to show is curl. You're also going to need a long rectangle. You're going to need a pencil also. And you're going to wrap the paper around the pencil. You're going to roll it down. Take the pencil out, and it makes a curl. You can pull the curl a little bit so it stretches out. Like this. So now I have a curl. The next technique that I'm going to make is a loop. I'm going to show you how to glue it together. You need to find your glue stick. I'm going to put glue on one side. I'm going to take the other end and press and hold it together. You should count to 10 so that way it stays together. You can make a chain by connecting different loops together. If I make another one over here, it's going to make a chain. The next technique I'm going to show is fringe. I'm going to make a fringe with a square. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the paper. So it looks like this. You can make a pleated fringe. So I'm going to fold it away from me, towards me, away from me, towards me. I have a pleat. I can make a fringed pleat. I can also make a curled fringe. So to do that, I'm gonna curl the paper first with a pencil. I'm gonna pull this out, and then I'm gonna cut the paper. It's gonna be a little tricky to cut because you just curled it. So just take your time. So now you have a curled fringe. So these are the 3 different types of fringe. There's a regular fringe, there's a curled fringe, and there's a pleated fringe. The next technique that I'm going to show is called a stand-up. I'll take the semicircle. I'm going to cut the semicircle to make 2 legs. 1, 2. I'm going to glue just one side. And I'm going to twist the paper and press and hold. Look how it's no longer flat, it like stands up. You can also do that with a triangle. So try this with all sorts of different shapes. Now that you've learned different paper techniques, you can start constructing your playground. You need to get a big sheet of paper for the base of your playground. This is what you're gonna use to glue the other paper onto. All right, so I'm gonna start constructing my playground. I'm gonna start with the stand-up techniques. I'm gonna flip them over, put glue, and I'm gonna press and hold so it sticks really well. I'm gonna glue this across from it. I'm gonna find a pleat technique, and I'm gonna connect the 2 together to make sort of like a bridge. Or maybe it can be something where if it's really sunny outside, you can go and get some shade on a hot day close to summertime. So you're gonna try to glue different pieces together. So I have 3 stands up connected to each other. I have a pleat and I have a curl that's sort of this crazy slide. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have this chain made with many loops, and it's something that people can climb through to get to this part of the playground. So I've combined my different techniques together to make a playground. I hope that you had fun being an architect designing your own playground. I would love to see the artwork that you've created, so if you would like to, please take a photo and email it to me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you had fun while learning. Have a marvelous day, stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun with the rest of your distance learning.